Oh man, it's Taylor Swift time. It's Tay Tay time. It's time for Tay Tay. One time for Tay Tay. That's right. Taylor Swift. Whenever she has a new album coming out, which she do call Lover, here comes all the controversy. Never seen somebody so submerged in controversy who don't do anything. It's like I've never seen somebody who is virtually born get involved in so much controversy. I mean, they're still talking about a 10-year-old situation that happened 10 years ago. 10, ladies and gentlemen. The number 10. It's the 10-year anniversary of Kanye West going on stage drunk saying Beyonce has the greatest video ever of all time. I had a problem with that. I like the Singles Ladies video, but I'm quite sure Michael Jackson would have had something to say about that. I mean, geez. Of all time, that was a little far. At least in my opinion. I'm just one person. I'm just one Carcino. But that incident has followed Kanye West his entire life, and it changed the narrative of how people viewed Kanye. They loved him until that happened. Then he became infamous. Everybody hated Kanye. And the person who was victimized was Taylor Swift, the little young country singer. It's like, she's only like 18. How dare him do this to this poor little girl? And since then has turned into a pop star. So funny how they switch up. But she opened up about her little thing to Rolling Stone. She was talking about Kanye and all the stuff that happened in the 10-year-old beef that's been going on. And it exposed a lot to what we already know, but a lot of other people don't. They don't know how Kanye operates and how ungenuine he really is. See, now she was like 19 or 18 when that happened. She's 29 now. So that means she's kind of old. So when she won, he met her then to protest that, say, I'm happy for you. I'm going to let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. And then everybody turned around, and the fact that he said, I don't have one regret, and put a lot of pressure on her, and all the media started coming up to her, wanting to interview her, and she's like, oh my God, this is getting out of control. And she didn't even want to, relish in it at all. But she rode the wave. Her marketing team rode the wave of Victim, which brought her a lot of commercial success. Then, on Kanye's comeback tour, she started to see some differences. She was feeling like they were like reconnecting and felt like that was great because she said she didn't want like her whole career and what happened that year, when she just wanted to be respected, and She's like, when someone doesn't respect you so loudly and says you literally don't deserve to be here, I'm just, I just so badly wanted respect from him. This guy who's antagonizing me, I just wanted his approval. That's where I was at that time. She's like, people had so much fun hating on me, and they didn't really need very many reasons to do it. I felt like the situation was pretty hopeless. And she's like, we went out to dinner and stuff, and I was so happy because he would say really nice things about my music. It just felt like a healing, like some childhood rejection or something when I was like 19, and now it's gone. Then the 2015 VMAs come around, and they giving Kanye West a Vanguard Award. He called Taylor Swift up on the phone and asked Taylor Swift that this is the conversation that they play you to insert. No, not this one, but it's another. But he called her up on the phone and then said, and it was like a week or two before the VMAs, and said, I would really like you to present the Vanguard Award to me. This would mean so much to me. And he went into all the reason it meant so much to him because he can be so sweet, she said. He can be the sweetest person in the world. And I was so stoked that he asked me to do that. So she wrote all this speech. So for her, that was like, wow. I wrote this speech and I make this speech and he comes up there and as soon as he comes up on stage, Kanye West goes, MTV got Taylor Swift up here to present me with this award for ratings. And I'm standing in the audience with my arm around his wife, and this chill ran right through my body. I realized he is so two faced, and he wanted to be nice to me behind the scenes, but then he wants to look cool, get up in front of everybody and talk it. And I was so upset about that. Well, she just found out one thing. That's Kanye West. You just met Kanye. That is him. He's a walking contradiction to himself. One moment he's nice, the next moment he's not. He's using everybody. That's his thing. He's always done it. He uses you. He's whatever he tells you to your face sounds like the official, genuine article, but at the end of the day, it's not. So there was an immediate fallout from that with the phone conversation with Taylor Swift and Kanye West taking place over this famous line. We remember that, right? Well, she spoke on that too, and she was like, he wanted me to come to him and talk to him after the event in his dressing room, and I wouldn't go. So then he sent this big, big thing of flowers the next day to apologize, and I was like, you know what? I don't really want us to be on bad terms again, so whatever. I'm just gonna move past this. And this was the day after the VMAs. So when she get a phone call, she gets a phone call from him, and he was all respectful, talking about this one line in the song. And I'm like, okay, cool, we're good, we back on good terms. She's like, then I heard the song, and I was like, I'm done with this. If you want to be on bad terms, let's be on bad terms, but just be real about it. The world didn't understand the context at the event that led up to it because nothing ever just happens like that without some lead up. Some events took place to cause me to be pissed off when Kanye West call me a B. This is not just a singular event. Basically, I got really sick of the dynamic between he and I. And that's just based on what happened on the phone call and with that song. It's just a chain reaction of things. I don't really want to talk about it anymore because I get worked up and I don't really want to talk about negative it all day. You know, I looked at it as a mass public shaming with millions of people saying you are a quote unquote canceled. It's a very isolating experience. I don't think that there are many people who can actually understand what it's like to have millions of people hate you very loudly. When you say something, someone is canceled, it's not a TV show, it's a human being. You're sending mass amount of messaging to a person to either shut up, disappear, or it could be so perceived as go and harm yourself. So, again, new album is called Lover. And once again, she's the victim. Now, neither one are correct. Each one is doing the same thing. And that's what each side have to realize eventually is like, look, you guys are doing something crooked. They're definitely doing something crooked. Now, how y'all move forward with that, I don't know. But from what we're looking at right here, this is the best thing for you. Now, I personally have looked at these situations and said to myself, okay, what is Kanye's West motivation? Fame, cool, rep. What does Taylor Swift want? Fame, popularity, rep. Same things. She was in a beef with Katy Perry. Now they patched it up. They were all in these unnecessary frictions, and all her boyfriends and all these things were done for attention, popularity, rep. So they're all in the same boat. So they all two-faced. Like I told you, Taylor Swift did something amazing for a friend of our family member. You know, Delaney, rest in peace. She passed away from cancer. A child. She was 16, 17 at the time. She passed away from cancer. But before she did, one of her wishes that she had was for to meet Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift took time and came out and saw Delaney and spent the day with her before she left. Made time on her schedule to spend the day with Delaney. And I will never forget that. So before Delaney passed, she went and spent the day with her. That was beautiful. So, two-faced or not, she did a wonderful thing there. Now, I'm going to cut this short. Well, I don't know how you call 14 minutes short, but it's time to get out of here. Y'all have a blessed day. Don't forget to click one of the videos in the corner. It's your boy Carcino. I am out.